Welcome to the mobility sequence. So you can use this in the morning just to wake up the body or even use it as a warm-up for any of the following clips. So we're going to start by laying in Shavasana and focusing on our breath, inhaling long full body stretch, exhaling, hugging the leg. And you can repeat all of these postures as many times as you like, just to mobilize through the body. You can point or flex the feet, whatever is best for you. Just really reach out with the fingertips on that full body. Inhale, exhaling, driving the knee towards the chest. Once you've hugged the leg a few times, hold behind the thigh and just mobilize the ankle joint. So you can point, flex, you can do circles. Whatever's best for you, just listen to your body and just allow the other leg just to relax wherever's comfortable. Inhaling nice and long, and then on the exhale, hug both legs. Bring the feet to the floor and just do a gentle rock side to side, just to release the lower back and to see how the back is feeling this morning. In a tabletop position, we're going to open up through the chest and work the spine. So on the inhale, the hand comes forwards. On the exhale, you circle the hand behind. Looking at the hand the whole time. I'm just doing 2 repetitions on each side, but of course you can do more. Just make sure you balance it out on the right and left. As you exhale, sitting back into child pose, Balasana. And on your next inhale, opening through the chest, coming to a 3/4 press up position. So you're still on the knees, long through the back, looking ahead. And as you inhale, bringing the weight forward, see if you can round through the spine so the shoulders come above the hands. We're coming back to tabletop, coming into our cat-cow. So on the inhale, you look forwards, relax the belly, breathe in, and on the exhale, tuck the pelvis under, bring the chin to the chest. You're trying to look at your belly button. Relaxing through the feet and trying to round through the spine. As you finish your rounds, come into a downward dog position, long through the legs, and when you're ready to walk the feet in towards the hands and gently roll up to Tadasana, mountain pose. In your mountain pose, stand nice and tall, feet are together, palms facing forwards. Lifting up from the crown of the head, inhale here, and as you exhale, just gently lower the chin and you can close the eyes or soften the gaze. Focus on your breathing, in and out through the nose, softening through the shoulders. Thank you for joining in. Namaste. Welcome to your practice today. The focus is balance. So we're going to start with a lovely deep inhale, reaching the hands above the head, and then gently drive one knee towards the chest, standing tall, opening up through the chest, and you can hold below the knee or behind the thigh, looking ahead and bending that supporting knee if you need to. Repeat on both sides. Our next posture, we're going to come back to that original position, hugging that knee, but gently taking the leg out to the side. You want the thigh close to the body, standing tall, lifting up from the crown of the head. Again, remember to repeat on both sides. You can hold for longer if you want more of a challenge. We're now coming into tree. So you can start by just lifting the heel and having the toes on the floor. When you're happy to lift the foot up, please do, keeping the pelvis under the shoulders, strong in your center. You're looking ahead, and if you want to progress by taking the hands above the head, you can. Again, repeating on both sides. So in our high lunge, we come from a warrior one stance and lift the heel up at the back. The wider the step, the more you will feel this in the back heel, and the progression is to reach the hands above the head, looking up towards the sky, bending that front knee, but still pressing back into that back foot. Gently bringing the heel back down when you're ready to come out of the posture. Well done. Good practice. Namaste. This clip is for postures to help with the hips and back. Starting in a forward fold, you're going to walk the hands down the legs and just bring the fingertips to the floor. If you can get the whole palm down, please do. Relax the head, you're looking at your knees and your weight is forwards, more on the ball of the foot. You want to try get the belly resting on the thighs, so bend the knees to help with this. And if you can line the fingertips up with the toes, then give that a go. To come out of the posture, just gently come back up to standing. Enjoy a full body stretch, breathing in, and on the exhale, bring the hands down. Your next posture is dancer, where you gently curl the leg behind you, holding on to where your shoelaces would be, reaching up with the spare arm, and then hinging from the hips, reaching forwards and trying to build up some tension in that back hand. Open up through the hips, chest nice and open, and gently come out of the posture. Remember to repeat on the other side. We're now coming into locust, where we're gently going to lift the chest and lift the feet off the floor, long through the body, and if you can extend the arms, that would be the progression. Really squeeze the back to lift the chest. From a tabletop position, bring one foot forwards, lining it up with your fingertips, and then just trying to get a lovely stretch through that back hip, long through the spine, looking ahead. And when you're ready to come out of the posture, gently go back into child pose. Remember to repeat on the other side. To open up through the hips, we're going to come into bridge. So bring the heels a bit closer to the body, feet hip width apart. Press with the feet to lift the pelvis, coming up onto the shoulders. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. And when you're ready to come out of the posture, gently come back down. And if you need to hug the legs to release the back, please do. Remember, with all of these postures, you can hold them for longer if you prefer. Well done for your hips and back session. Welcome to the core strength workout. We're going to start with boat, where you slightly lean back, fingertips facing towards the body, lift the feet off the floor. Hands away if you can, and the progression is to fully extend the legs. Gently come out of the posture once you've finished. Remember to breathe. We're now going to go into downward facing dog. So from tabletop, gently lift the pelvis long through the spine, relax the head down so the chin is on the chest. Relax the face, press with the hands, and the legs can be bent or straight, whichever you prefer. In the plank, you want the hands under the shoulders, long through the spine, and if at any point you need to bring the knees to the floor, please do. Remember, nice slow breaths. With the elbows underneath the shoulders, lift the chest in Sphinx, gently looking forwards, pulling the shoulders away from the ears, squeezing the shoulder blades together, long through the legs. I hope you enjoyed the core postures. Remember, you can hold them for longer if you want more of a workout. Bye! Welcome. The practice today is the warrior sequence. So we're going to start with warrior 1, taking a big step back, rotating that back foot out, whatever's comfortable for your hips, keeping your hips square, tracking over that front knee. The chest is nice and high. Bending that front knee, back leg is straight, press into both feet. Extend up through the back, lifting the hands up to the sky if you're happy to progress the posture. Repeat on both sides. You then go into warrior 3, which is a balance. So that bending knee can be bent if you need support. Reach out with the fingertips, extend that back leg. The higher the leg, the more challenging it will be. Repeat on both sides. Taking the feet wide, you're going to rotate one foot out to the side. Lift the hands up, inhale, and on the exhale, find your warrior 2. Reaching out with the fingertips, shoulder height, strong in the center, equal weight into both feet. If you're strong here, the wider the step, the more challenging it will be. Our last posture is reverse warrior. So from our warrior 2 posture, inhale, lift one hand up towards the sky. Keep that front knee bent. That arm is close to the cheek and soften the shoulders. Remember with all the postures to repeat on both sides, and you can hold for longer, focusing on the breath if you like. Well done for your warrior sequence. Namaste. Welcome. Should you want more of a relaxing sequence today, this is the one for you. So starting with cobblers, having the heels close to the body, sitting nice and tall, allowing the knees just to fall out to the sides. You can hinge from the hips, long through the spine, and use the elbows to help open up through the hips. We're now going to be coming into pigeon. So from a downward dog position, drive the lifted foot forwards so you're bringing that knee in between the hands and come into the shins. Relax the toes with that back leg and just bring the weight forwards, relaxing the forehead on the hands. Take deep breaths here, breathing into the back, and when you're finished, opening up through the chest and gently pressing back into your downward dog posture. Coming to tabletop once you've finished on both sides. We're now coming into a belly twist, so keeping the knees together, we're gently going to relax the knees to one side, and you want to keep both shoulders on the floor. As you exhale, look away from the legs. You can hold for longer, and remember to practice on both sides. Relax as much as possible. Enjoy the stretch. Coming back to the center once you've finished. We're now going to be relaxing through the legs, using the wall for support. So laying on your back, having the hips close to the wall, just allow the legs to relax on the wall, softening through the toes. You're resting on the back of the head so the chin is tucked in and hands wherever's comfortable. If you want to progress this, you can take the feet wider to make more of a V shape and just allow the feet to fall out to the sides. Allow gravity to work here as you relax and focus on your breathing, breathing in and out through the nose. Once you're finished, gently bring the feet back up towards the ceiling and then slide your feet down the wall, bending at the knees, pausing here before you sit up. You have an option here to rest the legs on a chair if you don't have access to a wall, if you don't have the floor space. So just allow the feet just to relax on the chair, and again resting on the back of the head, softening through the back. Thank you for joining in. Namaste.